Everton stunned as Watford chew Toffees thanks to hat-trick hero King. Clearly, Claudio Ranieri can still perform miracles. Who else but the title-winning Leicester manager could inspire a Watford team beaten 5-0 last weekend to score 4 times in the final 12 minutes and record a famous win at Goodison Park? Not only that, Ranieri pinned his faith in Josh King as his main striker, and the former Evertonian grabbed a hat-trick having previously gone 29 league games without a goal. It was a remarkable and breathtaking way for Ranieri to win his first game as Watford manager and for the club to gain a first victory at Goodison Park in their history. Everton were hit by injuries, most notably Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Abdoulaye Doucouré, but Rafa Benitez's side began the weekend in the European places and are normally solid. They even took the lead after 130 seconds through Doucouré's deputy Tom Davies, and though Watford levelled with Joshua King's first after 15 minutes, it appeared normal service had been resumed when Richarlison came off the bench having missed 5 games with a knee injury and headed the home side back in front. It was then Ranieri acted, sending on Emmanuel Dennis and João Pedro after 64 minutes with Ismaila Sarr among those to withdraw. But even the 70-year-old Italian couldn't have dreamed of the impact Dennis in particular would have. Everton, 4-4-2. Pickford 6, Coleman 6, Godfrey 6.5, Keane 6, Dean 5.5, Townsend 6, Allen 5.5, Davies 6.5, Gray 6, Iwobi, 77 5.5, Gordon 6, Richarlison 66.5, Rondon 5.5. Subs not used. Begovic, Lonergan, Kenny, Holgate, Bamman, Dobbin. Goal. Davies 3, Richarlison 63 booked. Dean, Allen, Rondon manager. Rafa Benitez Watford, 4-5-1. Foster 6, Ngakia 6, Nkaulu 76-6, Cathcart 7, Troost-Ekong 5.5, Messina 6.5, Sarr 7, Dennis 64-8, Tufan 6, João Pedro 64-6, Cuca 6, Sissoko 6, Hernandez 6.5, King, 9. Subs not used. Bachmann, Laza, Cleverly, Sima, Gosling, Fletcher goal. King 13, 80, 86, Cuca 78, Dennis 90 booked. Troost-Ekong, Dennis, King manager. Claudio Ranieri referee. Graham Scott 7, it took until the 78th minute for Watford to level when Juraj Cuca headed in Cucho Hernandez's outswinging corner. The Watford fans huddled into that corner of the ground roared their approval, and Everton simply collapsed. Dennis ran Lucas Dean ragged before crossing for King to put the visitors ahead after 80 minutes. Incredibly, there was more to come with the Norwegian international than completing his treble with some fancy footwork in the penalty area. Everton fans couldn't believe it either. King had failed to score in 11 appearances during a spell for them last season. His last league goal had come at Goodison for Bournemouth, but that was back in July 2020. To cap it off, Dennis deservedly got his name on the scoresheet at the end from João Pedro's pass. By then, most Evertonians had deserted. Those who stayed booed their team mercilessly but then sportingly applauded the visitors for their display, which takes them well clear of the relegation zone. Even when Richarlison scored to make it 2-1, I had a feeling we would get something out of the game, said King. When we scored the equalizing header, the belief just grew. For a striker, it is confidence. I had a horrible season last season. Any striker when you start scoring gets confidence. The manager has just come in, his second game, and that was a good performance by the team. This is a great group with togetherness, but we needed the win. Ranieri was naturally delighted with the team's character. Our mood must be never to give up, and our reaction after losing an early goal was very satisfying, he said. To score 3 times in 9 minutes, to change the game was amazing. When you make good substitutions, it is nice for a manager to enjoy it, because when things go badly, the manager takes responsibility as well. Last Saturday we played against one of the best teams in the world, Liverpool, and conceded 5 goals. But even Atletico Madrid conceded 3 goals against them. But today we changed the mood, the players understood my idea. We won't win every game, but it was important to fight in this way. The afternoon had started well for Everton, when Davies timed his run perfectly to turn and Demarai Gray's centre. Anthony Gordon and Andros Townsend went close to making it 2-0, but Everton received their first warning sign after 15 minutes when Craig Cathcart was allowed to flick on Adam Messina's cross and King applied the finishing touch. The Hornets' celebration were initially cut short by an offside flag, but a lengthy VAR check decided the goal was legitimate. You could understand King's excited celebration given that Everton had given him a free in the summer. The home side were a bit grumpy after that. Gordon was annoyed a barge from Cuca didn't lead to a penalty, while a frustrated Allen was booked for diving at the start of the second half. Benitez was booed for his decision to take off winger Gordon after an hour, though the fans were pleased to see Richarlison returning, particularly when he guided in Michael Keane's cross to put the Blues ahead. Watford might have felt sorry for themselves. They had earlier been denied by an excellent Jordan Pickford save from King, but they kept going. Their spirit and character were rewarded when Cuca powered in an equaliser. Most of their fans would have taken a point at that stage, but when Ranieri is the manager and knows how to pull off 5,001 title wins, it's no surprise his Watford player went for all three and got them. On the receiving end, Benitez had to accept the outcome. Mistake after mistake, he grumbled about his own team's performance.